Look at the sole of this shoe. Every place it has been today is about to be on your floor. Do this now. Go and stand in your own front doorway and look back at the line your shoes take. Door, hallway, kitchen, and the rug where the dog lies down. Now take a damp white cloth and drag it along the baseboard, one step in from that door. Go on. Look at the cloth. That gray is a gas station, a supermarket parking lot, a public washroom floor, and a gym mat, and it came in on 4 square inches of rubber. You have been walking it into your own home twice a day for years. I am Maya Sato, and in 30 years, not one shoe has come past my hallway step. Now set the cloth down. This is not about Japan being cleaner than you are. It is one line drawn in a different place. What came from outside stays outside, and what your body does stays out of the air other people breathe. 6 of these 7 cost nothing. The 7th costs about $40, a seat that bolts onto the toilet you already own. And 80% of Japanese homes have one, against 2.5% of American ones. The perfume houses would rather you never heard the 3rd. I am not going to tell you all 7 are about dirt. 4 of them are about the people standing next to you. 7 habits. 5 of them change before dinner tonight. Standing up for nothing. And the 5th one happens in your bathtub, in warm water, on the evening you think you are getting cleanest. That one I will not rush. Everything on this list only makes sense once you see the map underneath it. In Japan, cleanliness is not a task you finish. Shinto calls the state you are washing away kōgai, impurity, and the washing itself hare. So the question is never, is this clean enough? It is, where does this belong and whose space am I putting it into? Hold that. All 7 come back to it. The first one, the shoes come off at the door, and there is a step there to make you do it. It is called the genkan, and it sits a few inches lower than the rest of the house. So the floor you are standing on and the floor you are going up onto are never the same floor. That drop is the whole mechanism. You cannot forget where the line is, because your body feels it. In a Japanese house, the floor is furniture. You kneel on it. Children lie on it. Meals are set near it. Put a low bench and a shoe rack in the 2 feet inside your front door tonight, and a basket of house slippers beside it. That is $15. Done well, you kneel on your own floor without thinking about it. Done badly, you are still finding grit under the rug in March and blaming the dog. One thing before the second one. This video shows you 7 habits. The book gives you the 30-day plan that brings a house to 0. The Maya Library, the link is below. And on a television, hold your phone to the square on the screen. The second one is the one that turns your own manners inside out. In the West, you are taught to blow your nose quickly and quietly and be done with it. And that sniffling is the rude thing. In Japan, it is the reverse. Blowing your nose in a room with other people in it is meiwaku, a burden placed on the people near you. The sound, the sight of it, and what leaves the body into shared air. So people sniffle, patiently, sometimes for 20 minutes, until they reach a washroom or an empty stairwell. On a Tokyo train in March, you will hear it coming from 6 directions and nobody turns a head. A tissue coming out of a bag, though, that they notice. And not every Japanese person agrees with this. A small number think it is silly. The norm has not moved. Success here is simply a closed door between you and everybody else. The third one has a name in Japanese human resources departments, which tells you how far it has gone. Kōgai means scent pollution, and it sits on the same shelf as a noise pollution. At work, it becomes sumihara, smell plus harassment, not body odor, cologne, perfume that carries down a train car. Fabric softener you can smell from the next desk. Large companies, SoftBank among them, have run staff seminars on it. And the fragrance market there is built the other way round. Odorless and subtle sell best, because the preferred personal scent in Japan is none. When Japanese women do wear it, it is one light spray on the inside of one wrist. Not neck, wrists, behind the ears, and through the hair. A bottle used that way lasts 3 years, and the perfume houses have known that for 50. The question is not, does this smell good? It is, does this enter someone else's space without their agreement? The fourth one is the coffee in your hand on the way to the car. Japanese has a word for it, tabearuki, eat and walk, and in ordinary public settings it is simply poor form. This is not folklore. In 2019, the city of Kamakura, 30 miles southwest of Tokyo, passed a formal ordinance asking visitors not to eat while walking and put up signs in 4 languages. No fines. Signs. There is a practical half to it. Japan has almost no public bins, so whatever you unwrap is yours to carry, sometimes for an hour. The skewer, the cup, the paper. And there is the deeper half. Eating is given its own moment, not run alongside something else. So sit down for 6 minutes with the food in front of you and nothing in your other hand. Do that and you notice what you ate. Do the other and by the car door you cannot name it. Now the 5th one. This is the one I told you about, and it is the one where a Japanese person looking at a Western bathroom does not think untidy. They think something closer to alarm. Here it is plainly. Most Westerners wash in the bathwater. You fill the tub, you add the bubbles, you get in, and you sit in it for 20 minutes while the water takes the day off your skin. Then you get out and call that clean. In Japan, the ofuro is not for washing. It is for soaking, and the washing happens first, somewhere else. A stool, a handheld shower, a bucket beside the tub. You scrub, you rinse every trace of soap away, and only then do you get in. That is why one tub serves 4 people in an evening. In my house, it is filled at 6, and it is still clear at 10, because nobody has put anything into it. The same rule runs every onsen in the country, and stepping straight into the shared water without washing is close to the worst thing you can do there. Wash first, soak second. The 6th one comes with a gap in the numbers that is hard to believe. In 2016, 81% of Japanese households had a bidet toilet. A Cabinet Office survey in 2018 put multi-person households at 80.2%. It is still above 80 today. In the United States, about 2.5% of toilets have one. Toto brought out the washlet in 1980. By 1992, it was in 14.2% of homes and climbing, and it climbed on one argument. A 1982 commercial had an actress ask the camera, "If your hands get dirty, you wash them. Why would this be different?" That is the whole case. Paper moves things around, water removes them, and dry wiping alone can leave bacteria behind and irritate the skin into infection. A seat that bolts onto the toilet you own is about $40 and takes 20 minutes with one adjustable wrench. The 7th is silent. Nobody says anything. Nobody looks up. And in a Japanese dining room, everybody registers it. Jikabashi means using your own chopsticks, i.e., the ends that have been in your mouth, to reach into the shared dish. What is on those ends goes into the communal food, and then into everyone else at the table. The fix takes half a second. At a formal meal, there are serving chopsticks provided, toribashi, and you use those. At a casual table with none, you turn your own chopsticks around and serve with the blunt ends, which have touched nothing. Fork, spoon, salad tongs. It carries to your table tonight without a chopstick in the house. Done, it says quietly that you thought about the other person before you reached. Not done. 4 people are eating from a dish that has your evening in it. So 7. And if you want to know which one to change first, here is the audit, and it takes 30 seconds. Question 1. Does this habit stay with me, or does it enter the space around me? Shoes on the rug, a nose blown at the table, a scent that arrives before you do. All 3 cross into shared space, and that is where Japan draws the line first. Question 2. Am I removing this, or am I moving it? Washing in the water you are soaking in, paper without water, your own chopsticks into the bowl. Japan's answer never changes. Take it out. Do not spread it around. Question 3. Would the people sharing this room with me choose it if you asked them? Not is it allowed. Would they choose it? Any habit that fails all 3 is the one you start with tonight. You have the 7 now. Before you go, though, in this video, I showed you the habits. I did not give you the part that makes them hold, because by week 4 the shoes are back on the rug, and you did not notice the day it happened. The 30-day plan that brings a house to 0 is in volume 2, and there are 8 cards to hang where you work. When your hands are busy, you cannot look for a video. The Maya library. The link is below. It is also at the top of the comments, and the square is on the screen. Hold your phone to it. By Sunday, your hallway will have a bench in it. Your bathwater will still be clear when the last person gets out, and nothing in your house will announce itself from the next room. 6 of these cost nothing. The 7th, $40 once. Tell me the number at 1 to 7, the one you did not expect on this list. I read every one. All 7 are written below with timestamps. Next time, a wooden box, a handful of something from the kitchen, and one thing you throw out every week that keeps a hallway from smelling of shoes all winter. Until then, waste nothing. Look after your home, and it will look after you.